Hey guys, and welcome to the channel. My name is KG. If you haven't been here before, this is a channel all about growing leaders. Whether you're growing personally or professionally, that's what we're trying to do. Now, of course, you see the title of this video, and it is all about pot, but not the pot that you're thinking about. Hold on. This is not about weed, cannabis, or any of those things. This is the best kind of pot, and it is purpose over task, and we'll talk about it right after this. If you struggle with a sense of direction, if you find it hard to make decisions for yourself, your family, or your career, understanding when to use purpose over task is key. I have it as the first tool in my book, and it's that way for a reason, because it's probably one of the most important tools that you'll ever learn. This is not just a tool about personal growth, it's about professional growth. It's about understanding how we lead people through any situation. But let me explain a little bit more. I learned about this tool through understanding more about how Disney creates magic through its theme parks, through the way that they deliver to customers. So this tool actually starts with Walt Disney himself. Walt Disney always believed that every single employee should be a part of creating magic. So he didn't believe that it was any specific department's responsibility, any specific person's responsibility. He wanted to make sure that every single employee felt that they were a part of creating magic. So one of the ways he did that is through the values that they had created. One of those values was something called purpose versus task. They wanted to make sure that every Disney employee knew what that was all about. Let me show you a picture, and it'll give you a sense of what this means. So tell me what you see. Okay, it's hard. So what you see is a person, this person in white is a janitor. Her name is Jenny. And what you see is her delivering exactly what Disney expects her to deliver. So think about that. She's a janitor. Shouldn't she be sweeping? Well, yeah, she should, because that's the task. But Jenny is doing exactly what she's supposed to do by doing the purpose versus the task. And I've over time changed that to purpose over task because it has a better ring to it. Pot. Let me tell you the background of the story, which will help. So these kids that you see came into the park. All they wanted to do was have a great time. They really wanted to see Cinderella's castle. And on the way, they were with their parents and they bought some ice cream. Well, they're all eating their ice cream, and then the unthinkable happened. Everybody finished theirs, but one little girl had hers remaining, and splat. She dropped her ice cream on the pavement. Jenny saw all of this happen, and Jenny, her first thinking was, oh, let me go clean this up and make sure that the park is clean, because cleanliness is definitely a part of what Disney values as well. But when she thought about it, she had the thinking of purpose over task. So she did something extraordinary. She did something completely aligned to purpose over task. And instead of just sweeping up the ice cream, which is the task, she decided to lead these little girls in a parade to replace that ice cream and make it the happiest place on earth again for them. That's the story. And that's why this is a perfect depiction of purpose over task. And now I know what you're thinking is, oh, that is a good story, KG, but what does that mean to me? Well, this is what it means to you from an organizational standpoint. Our job as leaders is to make sure that everyone understands the way they align to the organization. We need to help them understand what the purpose is of the organization, or maybe even in our team. Maybe it's not about the full organization. Maybe it's as small as our team. But what is our purpose? What are we trying to accomplish? Once we can help people understand what that thing we're trying to accomplish is, then the whole world changes. Everything about how they deliver changes, because now they can understand the why behind the effort to do something. And more importantly than understanding the why is understanding when to choose to do something that aligns to purpose versus just something that is the task. Do I just deliver that report that I was been working on all day? Or can I do something that pleases the customer who I need to talk to now? My wife used to have a cafe, and if I was trying to put purpose over task in that scenario, it would be wiping the tables down and keeping those tables nice and clean, or looking up and greeting a customer, making them feel welcome as soon as they walk into the shop. That's purpose over task. We know that we need to do the wiping the tables down. That's easy. But what makes the most difference for the organization, what is more aligned to purpose, is greeting the customer. So that's the kind of choice we can make. And this doesn't mean you don't do the task. Don't go back and say, KG said I don't have to do the task. No, that's not it at all. What I'm trying to say is that if you have the choice, if you're given the choice, you always choose the things that align to purpose versus the day-to-day task. And that can be for you personally, or it can be for you professionally. There's some estimates that say we make 35,000 choices a day. I don't believe that, but even if we make 1,000 choices or 500 choices a day, what we have is a tool now that will help us make better choices. We'll do things that align more closely to the purpose of what we're trying to accomplish, our end goal, the things that are most important to us, than just doing the task. So that's it for this one. And what I want you to remember is use pot daily if you can. That's the key. Purpose over task that help you make great decisions every single day as a person, as a leader. If you found this helpful at all, if you found it useful, if you think it's going to help your journey, please do a couple of things. Subscribe to this channel, share it with your friends, share it with anyone in your team that you think will find it useful. Again, I'm KG. We'll see you on the next video. So again, when you go and so now when I have it first in my book, 10 Leading Tools. Yep, I have it the first